We've come out onto the pitch. I've just passed the ball back to Forrest and got the nod of approval from Stevie, so I'm quite happy for the day. But Declan Rice, Stephen, he's just the full package, isn't he? Do you think he's the best midfielder in Europe at the moment?
Oh, big shout because there's some wonderful midfielders around Europe, and some that surprise you, and some that will show that in the latter stages of the Champions League, like we've seen last year with Vitinha, for example. But listen, Declan Rice is definitely in that conversation. I think it's been wonderful to see his growth. Someone who's never really rested on the level. You know, he got into the England team in the starting 11, playing really well, but again worked at his game to add different and more strengths to his bow, and now for sure he's in the world-class conversation. But if you think of the likes of your Pedris and your Vitinhas, there's world-class midfielders up and down Europe as well. Are you saying he's believing in himself more?
Yeah, I think definitely. I know that he's a personality, he's a real leader. You have to be likeable within the group, and he has that sort of
I think he's
affection.
become one of the main men, if not the main man, in the engine room for Arsenal. I think he's become one of the main men for England, and you can see the drop-off in both teams when he's not available. I think this Arsenal team's got lovely balance. You've got Zubimendi, who reminds me of Alonso that I played with. You know, he can orchestrate in there, change the tempo, lovely passing range, and he can also get forward as well. But Declan's the engine, he's the legs, he's the strider, excellent out of possession, can go man-to-man anywhere over the pitch.
Which one reminds you of you?
Come on, man.
Because you had a little bit where you wanted to bully,
yeah, but this is not about me, Martin, is it? This is not
no, but look.
In terms of profile, I would say Declan. In terms of legs, that long range,
I think so too.
And also adding like set pieces and taking corners and taking more responsibility for the team, wanting to add more goals and assists into your game, and that's what gets you into the names of the best Champions League players.
You were a slow burner. Sorry, he was a slow burner, whereas you were dying to impress. You were in a hurry to make it happen. He seems to be slower. It's almost like he came in as I think as a younger player, he played maybe as a defensive player. And he's coming to midfield, and he's sort of like, he's growing into it. There's still things to improve.
Do you agree, though, that he can still improve?
What's been brilliant for him? I think David Moyes' coaching around, getting him to understand the responsibility as a midfielder. He used to have him more in a two alongside Souček, and, you know, his positionally and how disciplined you need to be in as a midfielder. But I think Arteta's took his game to the next level now, and that development and that next step at that age when you're going into your prime years, now he's an all-round midfielder. But I think the schooling of David Moyes' coaching at West Ham, where they were really disciplined, the foundation that he's given, and also the England managers that have worked with him as well. But Arteta's getting him now to learn the final part of the pitch where you've got to open the door or arrive late, or that run that no one can match you. That's what he's added to his game, and that's the reason why he's in these conversations now.